Woo! Yeah. Expectations. Hot topic. Been in some conversations recently, um, and then as life would have it, scrolling through Instagram, very famous guy, follow him, very inspirational, successful, and there's a quote, and the quote is, Psst, wanna be happy? Have no expectations of others. And that sparked, all the other conversations, the memory of those conversations in my mind and other thoughts. And there are a couple key things that come out of that. It's very valuable information, really valuable advice. But I wonder how many people, while scrolling, take the time to really understand what does this mean and in what context. Because you're doing business, you're doing sales, you're going into a meeting and you're doing a pitch, no expectations. So that it's a little easier to deal with the no, the disappointment, that feeling that you get in your gut when you get that no after you put in all that hard work, dedication, and you get a no. You don't want that no to be a devastating no. You want to be able to just get up again, go again at it, keep knocking on doors, do it, present, pitch, sell, 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 get the sale, win. And of course, this is applicable in other things. In relationships, you don't want, because you had a bad relationship, you have no relationship again after that. You need to be able to get past it. So this is where the whole question of setting expectations come into play. And these thoughts came in, great advice, but the thing is this: what happens for those relationships that you've built with someone? When you build a relationship, and this goes for businesses too, but you build a relationship and there's some level of structure, there's understanding, there's agreement, there's communication, and over time a certain amount of trust is built. Expectations is a natural derivative of trust. So is it that we're not supposed to have expectations of the people that we trust who have also agreed to treat us a particular way, act a particular way, be committed in a particular way? If they say they're going to do something, aren't we supposed to expect that they do it? Because what happens if we adopt the attitude of having no expectation in a situation like that? Can it damage the relationship? Because imagine you're in a relationship with someone and you've developed that trust and you tell them something and they act like you never said it. They go about their business, I'm going to meet you at 10. They just felt like leaving at 9:45 because they don't expect you to come. I mean, that might be a bit drastic an example, but we do need to think about that. We need to think about extrapolating. If you really act like you don't expect from the people who count in your lives that have proven it, you could be sabotaging the relationship. And also, if you approach a relationship that you would like to build, do you approach it with that caveat of, no expectations? I'm not going to expect anything from this one. Or are you going to work to build that trust, build that structure, build that agreement where you both agree on how you're going to communicate, how you're going to work together, how you're going to live together, so that there's a natural expectation that comes out of that? Because it's human. It's really, I consider it even more of a feeling, expectation. But where I think, that quotation, that little thing that I saw, it was actually Gary V. Very, very valuable. But, these days people scroll, but do we take the time to make sure that we know where and when to apply what? So guess what? Expectations, not that bad. But only when you use it the wrong way, when you apply it the wrong way. But expect from those who have earned your trust and agreed to do something, expect it. Because this flows into another thing I want to discuss at some point, and it's the fear of feeling. Because a lot of people try to apply it to everything. Why? Because they're afraid of disappointment. They're afraid of feeling. We're going to touch on that another time. But for now, expectations. It's not that bad. Just know when to use it. Usual. Peace, love, respect.